Hey, so last week we were talking about Friends. This is 5 TV shows that speak about infertility. Now, if you actually want to steer clear of these shows because of the infertility, you're welcome. But in my opinion, I feel like you should definitely watch these to support the talk about infertility, because if you do that, more TV shows will touch on infertility and the word will get out about infertility. It wouldn't be such a taboo thing to talk about, because the way I see it is you really can't talk about it. You really can't. I mean, I kind of like making it known that I did have 4 miscarriages. It's not because I'm a sick person or I want sympathy. It's just because I want to make people aware that this is a pretty much one out of 4 people have this issue, and I am dealing with secondary infertility. So let's begin. Anyways, This Is Us. Kate and Toby has an issue with infertility. Secondary infertility. She actually conceives, but then she miscarries. I actually watched the show. It was devastating to see. But again, like I said, with these TV shows, I feel like it's necessary. So she miscarries, and they find out that they have secondary infertility. And secondary infertility is when, hold on, let me just show you. I'm going to do a small Google search. So, secondary infertility is a real thing, okay? Secondary infertility is the inability to become pregnant or carry a baby to term after previously giving birth to a baby. Secondary infertility shares many of the same causes of primary infertility. Among the possible causes of secondary infertility are impaired sperm production, function, or delivery in men. And for a woman, it's obviously not being able to carry a baby, which is what it said. So, anyways, after Kate and Toby had gotten the news that they had secondary infertility, the doctors were telling her that she needed to lose the weight. And the doctors did not want to perform IVF on her because of her weight. So she went to a couple of other doctors, and one actually finally wanted to do the IVF. Out of the odds that everybody said she shouldn't be doing it, she can't be doing it because it would put a life at risk, her life pretty much, and the baby's life. So everybody was telling her not to do it, not to do it. And she really wanted to do it. So she defied the odds and got pregnant and actually delivered her baby. So in this show, there was a silver lining. She had her child. There was other issues after she had her child, but that is a different story. So Fuller House. Stephanie and Jimmy. Stephanie found out before she got together with Jimmy. She was overseas, that she could not have children. So, fast forward, and she gets with Jimmy. Jimmy is Kimmy Gibbler's younger brother, so let's just get You're gonna be hearing that every now and then, I guess. Just bear with me. I'm doing this on my phone. So, Jimmy is Kimmy Gibbler's brother. Stephanie was talking about it with Kimmy. Kimmy had actually told her that she would, she would do it. She would be a surrogate. It was actually a beautiful moment, moving moment. For, again, like I said, it's hard to be a surrogate. So for her to do that was so selfless. So they did it, and they actually she actually gave birth to their child. Now, I actually did not see that part, which I should actually go watch that after this. But yeah. So they had the child. And before I move on, again, like I said, it's really heartbreaking to see somebody who is potentially would be a good parent have a hard time giving birth or trying to conceive. Honestly, when I was growing up, when I had just gotten that, I'm just going to call it AF because that's what we call it in the trying to conceive world. So I don't want to say the other thing, but so when I had gotten my AF, my first AF, people were telling me, "Oh my goodness, that's so great. It tells you that you can get pregnant." I know that the keyword is can get pregnant. Well, the keywords are can get pregnant. It's not a definite you will get pregnant, but it just, when you think about it, you're programmed to say, okay, well, it's not going to be too hard, and then all of a sudden it's just so hard. It gets me mad sometimes, I'm not even going to lie. So the next one is How I Met Your Mother. And Robin thinks that she's pregnant, but when she goes to the doctor, they tell her that she's not pregnant. She finds out that she can't get pregnant. And she has been, I guess, acting strange. I'm not going to say guess, but she's been acting strange. She doesn't want to tell Ted. So, if I'm mixing that whole thing up, because I actually don't look this stuff up, I go by memory. So, yeah. But anyways, just trust me on it. Robin goes through infertility. She actually does not become a mom, but she does go traveling the world. So anyways, so she finds out that she can't have any children, and she pretty much was talking in the episode to the children that could have happened if she wasn't infertile, which was really sad to me. It really was. Finally, Ted does some big Christmas light thing for her to cheer her up. he really wants to cheer her up. And when she walks through the door, he greets her and shows her this beautiful Christmas light show. And after like a few seconds of watching this, she breaks down. She cries.